mixing the masa. Well, it's cold, so I'm trying to mix it a little bit so it'll warm up.
Wasn't that always Uncle Joe's job?
Yes, this is Uncle Joe's
That's
job.
Michael.
Joe, and then Michael, and I'm just it's only 10 pounds. It's not 100 like I need. We need Michael for that, but this is only 10 pounds. So we have no idea how many 10 pounds we'll make. But I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna put some hot, broth and some lard in it to soften it up a little bit more. So for right now, just gonna.
It's a workout, huh?
Yep.
Oh, this is the lard that's gonna go into the manteca. I mean, into the
masa to soften it up. It's already prepared, but I always add a little bit more to mix it well.
And you want it melted because
you want it melted.
it'll soften it from the heat.
Right. But it's not so. It's not so much to. It's not even. This is a pound.
Like to cook it.
But you just need. It's a pound. You just gotta enough, but you don't let it all melt hot. After the starts to melt, you just turn it off and let this amount melt.
So it's not even half, huh?
No, not even half. But I'll add more if I think I need it. I'm just gonna take it off and let it melt by itself, so it doesn't stay. It cannot be super hot into the masa because that'll cook it.
What are
you doing?
Now I'm gonna add the oil. It's not hot. It's just melted enough.
This is CNN. More people
I'm going to put it in the center of the masa and mix it.
You can take something like that too, but you can get
I was just about to ask Aunt Annie, tell us what happened today. Okay, what happened today?
Today was a joyous day in the United States of America with Joseph R. Biden Jr. being elected the 46th President of the United States. Hallelujah.
So this is also going in the masa?
Yes, but it has to cool off some, so I'm going to take it out and cool it a bit. The masa, it already has the lard in it, but I had to put the broth in the fridge because it's too hot. You don't want to add it really hot because it'll cook the masa before you're ready to spread. I have to put it in the fridge. Normally we have a person doing all the meat would have been cut, ready, prepared, and everything cool. What we've done before, we get it early. This is now cool. It's not hot. It's warm.
It would get cold. Wait for you to be here.
Now it can be mixed. You just fold it in. Okay, it's just about all nice and soft. It's going to be ready to spread the meat. We still have to wait for the mole a little bit. But this has to. Now that I think the masa is well prepared. You can see that the masa came off my hands a lot easier than the first time when I was mixing it. So now I don't have a lot. So now I call it prepared. got the manteca, and it has the broth from the meat. And I worked it, so now it's ready to spread. And it already came off my hands very nicely. So, we're ready to spread, but we don't have to yet. We're gonna let it sit a little bit, because I'm still working in my classes. My gosh. This is like an old granny or something. But, well, this is what we do. This is how we are. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands and let that sit.
Okay, dear.
Are you checking to see if it's done?
Uh-huh.
How long has it been cooking?
I put it on at 10-ish.
So what time is it now?
But, that's gonna be one.
About 3 hours?
Yeah.
A rolling boil the whole time?
Uh-huh. Let me check it for, I think it's done.
No, she had to go to the bedroom. So we had to.
Hot. Hot. It's cooked. I'm just gonna let it,
So your next step after that is letting it cool a little bit, then you shred it?
I gotta, it needs to be cooked enough that it will shred. It's not cooked, but it's gotta cook a little bit more to shred. Good.
What are you doing right now?
I'm opening up the can of, the package of California. California is not so spicy. It's
Pepper? I mean chili pepper.
California chili pepper.
No, I
It
don't.
is about, did we get this on?
Oh, yeah.
¿Se puede?
And that's just broth and the chili powder, right?
Yes, the broth of the chili powder. I gotta,
Use the whole packet?
no, I'm just gonna use that, and then if I need to, I'll put in the
Okay.
rest. But right now, just making,
That kitchen is getting crowded.
maybe I will use a whole package. That way we'll see. I haven't used the whole package before.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, a whole package. It's a package, just a, I'll look at the,
What is Christmas going to be like this year anyway?
Very quiet, very,
Not here.
yeah.
First time in how long?
Whew.
After
50
Bill
years?
died, after Bill died.
Renee's been coming here.
And hit the bolso. And the rest fell out of his pants. And his dress and his straight up and noodles and get him here. And he got.
And all these amounts you have written in your instructions, right?
Huh?
You have all these amounts written down?
I put down a cup, but I said you use it accordingly. But measure a cup.
Brother-in-law. Oh.
But I'm not going to use it all, but I'm going to have it ready.
I don't even remember. You don't want to remember.
And what do you have in the pot already?
They were over
And
here.
this is, I used some of the lard, but a couple of, and you can see it's just covering the bottom. 'Cause I'm
So a
gonna
very
make-
large pot.
Yes, it has to be one of these so you can get all the meat in. Normally the meat would already be out and cooled, but I'm still using it for the broth. Okay, I think I just drop in a little bit to see that it's, you know, you don't want it lumpy. I don't know where the whisk is. Use this. Just a little at a time to keep it whisking.
Do you want that thing over there?
Where's
The
that?
foil thing?
I need a whisk.
This thing?
Ray, where do you have a whisk? No, I want a
That'll
whisk.
work.
Whisk.
You know,
I don't know, let me see.
remember something that happened next week we're going to do a deal.
You ready for a stool in here? You want a stool? Stand on?
Yeah, now I do.
And I just want to
Is it there?
Oh, yeah. I had a
I just stopped to get the stool.
I had a little carpet. And what's over here inside? Over here. And Ralphie was here. Ralphie was in the equipment. And I had for this camera. I went to get the pictures. Then he got rid of me.
And how thick are you trying to make it?
Well, I'm gonna make it pretty thick, thicker than gravy, because then I'm gonna add the tomato paste, the chili paste, and broth. Gotta keep whipping it so there are no lumps. You know what else I need is garlic powder. Can you check it? Ray, garlic powder, please.
This is fresh, new garlic powder, just open it.
I did say that, didn't I? I made the list of everything. For the sauce, I said that. Garlic, just add garlic.
And it's granulated?
It's granulated.
Not garlic
not
salt.
the powder.
Not
Not the
salt.
salt and not the powder. Granulated.
Why not the powder?
It's too soft. It doesn't, it might lump.
Okay.
Because you gotta whip it a lot for the flour. So you don't want that to...
Are you getting close?
Yep.
And normally before, when you do 100 pounds, how much sauce are you making?
I make about 4 bowls. This is just gonna be one.
Do you do it like this though, one bowl at a time?
Yes. Annie, can you give me a lipita of a broth here already? Just dip it out. Be careful. Just sit in there. Get it. Just have it ready.
I'm getting
Just okay.
cloves in there.
Okay, that's fine. Just throw it in here now. Throw it in. Pour it in here.
Slowly.
Slowly.
And Danny, you should be singing a song about teamwork right about now. Do you have one?
Mas.
Yes. Yes, that's why we need a couple of people to get in the sauce, because everything, oh, so doesn't splash. Okay, here, pour some in here, please. Wait,
Watch your hand, watch
wait,
your hand.
let me get this out. Okay, just enough to mix it up. Okay, more.
Look, I don't think you said yet on film. Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
This.
All
Today.
right, we're making the tamales so everybody can learn how to make them. Because unfortunately this year we're not going to be all around here making 100, enjoying ourselves, 100 pounds. So this is only 10 pounds, and 4 or 5 people. But for 100 pounds, you certainly need the whole crew. Yeah,
This is only a learning video.
this is only, yeah, this is to help you, if you guys want to make tamales, this is what you do. Okay. now I can feel it. It's thick, and I'm gonna put a little bit more broth.
Damn it, I'm gonna stand over a hot stove.
Yeah, that's why they let the aunties do it, right?
Don't forget to take the soup.
I did. I said we had to stop the video to get to school.
Okay, it's a little bit more than that. And the mole is still thick. I can still feel it nice and thick. And now that's enough. And you know what? I think, Annie, if you could please get a fork and check the meat. I just wanted it to cook a little bit more. Here's one. Here. Poke at it and see if it's soft. It's got to be, so it pulls apart. It's cooked.
Yeah, it's pulling apart.
All right, there's the bandeja, you can put it in
All right.
another pot, take it out.
Okay. Taking it out.
The only thing is that it's harder to shred when it's so hot. Andy, can you send me the salt too, please? I haven't put salt in it yet.
Table salt.
Table salt. Just get a little scoop. Let me get the scoop. Put that up there, Ronnie.
All right, what do you?
Okay, so this is about, what is this? Scooper, I don't know.
We have quarter cup, half
We
cup.
gotta be careful not to salt it too much, because if the meat is salted just right, I'm gonna taste it in just 1 minute. Ronnie, can you hand me a spoon, please? Okay. There, that side over there.
Right, Annie. I'm ready.
I like it.
You need a big
I like it a lot.
grabber and
All right, so now
Annie, here.
you notice that the masa, I mean the mole has to be, that's why you stir this, the flour, enough that it doesn't get lumpy. So now you
Are
can
there
see,
tongs there, Ronnie?
Wait a minute. No, I know what I'm getting.
see, you can see that it's all nice and smooth. You have to, that's why you had to have all
Not one
your,
lump.
no lumps at all. That's why you have to have everything kind of ready, because once you start, and you need a helper to get the meat and everything ready. So we're cooking the meat at the taking it out now, and as soon as it's shredded and this has come to a boil, it'll go right in
And
here.
you don't want it just cooked, you want it cooked and then enough to where it will shred.
Yes,
easily.
yeah, the meat should shred easily.
Over an hour, you said?
Yeah, it
over
was
an hour?
at least 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. But you need it to cook well because you need the broth. You need the broth to cook to be well cooked.
Because the broth goes in the sauce, the broth goes in the masa.
Broth goes in the sauce, and I have a pot over there ready.
Oh,
So now, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna step back and lower it down a bit because now it just has to come to a rolling boil. So I'm gonna lower it down a bit. We still have time because the dough isn't quite ready. Because once we start doing the hojas, we'll put the meat, but the meat also has to cool. Oh, and we got to get the olives. I forgot the olives. You can use olives if you want. You don't have to, but we have olives.
Well, that's more of a tradition. One olive per
One
tamale.
olive per
We're all,
tamale.
we're all used to that.
And then this, you just kind of, it's already, all the flour is all cooked. Everything is cooked. So you just have to occasionally stir it. Make sure the bottom is not sticky or anything, but it's good. So we've cooked, it was a little bit, it was like 10 pounds and something. So it's all cooked, and we just got to let it cool a tiny bit so it'll shred.
Alrighty then.
And then we put it
Quality
in.
control.
Oh, yeah. Salty. I mean, it's enough salt.
Good.
Well, I think it's excellent.
So imagine that's 10 pounds, and you guys normally do 100 pounds.
Well, okay. If your hands can take it, you can shred it when it's hot. But if you don't like hot stuff, it's a little hard.
Are you pulling off any fat that's on it right now, or do you leave it in
Taking
there?
off all the grease, the hat. The
And I'm
fat.
still making burritos. I'm still making. Where do you throw the fat at? Oh, in there?
Yeah.
Five times more.
How much more?
At least 5 times more. These things, buckets full of meat. So this is just for,
And this is all the stuff you guys do before anyone even gets here, huh?
yes,
All the behind the scenes stuff.
yes, exactly.
All the prep work.
And like you said, we started at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, before that.
But you guys have had,
10
you had
o'clock
some,
at night.
like Tara came once, and the girls they have helped out early and cooked.
Oh yeah.
Lester, what's her name? Kristen came early.
Kristen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she did. And she went to the store with you guys.
But Veronica has
To,
helped out too, right?
And Veronica came and made the mole.
She came early too.
Yeah.
They said they would.
Yeah. Yeah. So they've been pitching in, and Krista was here, and she went to the store with Joe and Mary. The took my place. Ordinarily I go, but I passed this time so Kristen could have that experience. Of what? Of going to
To the store. Get the
to the
masa.
store and yeah.
Get the masa? The masa is ready. The meat's gotta go in, but it's gotta cool a tiny bit. But we gotta take our shot now.
We need
We gotta toast.
And I went overboard on the shots.
Yeah. Remember?
Like someone said, oh, I only have half. I go, I'll have the other half. And I just overdid it. We went home to get the gifts to come back. I never came back.
Really?
I stayed home. I was sick all night
I
long.
remember that.
I was sick all night long.
Okay, so.
I call it my lost Christmas.
All right, are we ready?
All right. So
Who's gonna say the toast?
to Tamale
Tamales.
making 2020. Although it's a little different this year, but the sentiment is still there, and we're thinking of those that are not with us today.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
But they're still around.
That'll put hair on your chest.
Oh, oh!
Lemon
I
would have been
forgot to say. I forgot to say something else. You're kidding.
It's coming to a nice, good royal boil. See? Bubbly, bubbly. So we stir it around a bit. It's nice. It's thick.
Thick.
So it's ready for the meat.
So you're gonna dump all the meat in there?
Yes,
Do you put sauce in the masa? Do you ever put
I
sauce?
have, but I didn't have it ready. It makes it red. But
You would have had to do it when you were mixing it earlier, right?
so the sauce has now come to a good rolling boil. So we're ready to put the meat. When it's,
I don't think it's ready yet.
shredded. And
Do you want what's ready?
the meat is cooked. And
Step.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it was, I don't know, somewhere, one party that he picked
and
up.
now we put all the shredded meat
He picked up the fire extinguisher. And he
inside.
got thrown at Loopy. That was some party. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, okay, yeah. And now, gentle as an angel, we're crying. No, take this guy's like, no, I know.
Perfect,
It was
perfect,
so
perfect.
bad at the wedding. I get up in the kitchen, and you can see they're all very combing their hairs and everything. There's I open a can of olives, and I'm drinking it over here.
when I first tasted it. I thought,
This is good. Dang.
What'd you just say?
I remember him.
You just said something about
I
masa.
remember him sitting
What did you mean sauce?
sitting out there. I don't know, thinking.
But look at how beautiful it looks. All right, now it's tortilla tasting time.
They invited his.
Anthony?
I'm soaking the hojas, making them soft and pliable so that when they come out, they'll be nice and soft, and we could be able to hold them easily and spread them. So they'll be hard. So I'm just gonna let them sit in the hot water here for a while and let them soak and get nice and soft. So I'll just leave them there for right now.
So this is the most important job, right?
Of course.
Because I've done it before. I know
If
it's
you,
the most
don't have, if
important
you don't
job.
have the hojas, what are you going to put the masa in?
Exactly.
Or the meat? So
Can you show me? Because I had tamales recently where they put the masa on the wrong side.
oh,
There's
yes,
a
of
there's a
course.
right
Here.
side.
This
How can you tell the difference?
you have the smooth side, and then you have see this side. We can see the if you run your finger over, you can
okay.
you can feel the roughness of them. And this is the smooth
And
side.
you want to put it on the
So
smooth
this is
side.
where you put it on the smooth side, and you hold it in your hand, and you put it only up to this part here, because once they're done, you're gonna fold them over thusly and fold it like this,
Okay.
and that will be the tamale.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
I've-
what
like I said, I've had them when they put it on the wrong side and it doesn't come out.
right
It
because
sticks.
the masa will stick to the ridges.
Yeah.
So you want to have a nice side to spread them on. So this is still a little. It needs a little soaking
They
a
need to
little
soak
bit
for a
more.
while, huh?
So we'll just put them there and let them soak.
Very nice.
Now we'll just let them drain here. Well, they're right here in case we need to.
So when doing a lot of tamales, that's something you want to make sure you always have.
Oh yes,
ready
definitely.
to
You want to
go.
be ahead. You want to be ahead with the hojas. So you constantly keep. As soon as you get some out, then you put another batch in to soak. While these are being used, and you do as much as you can to drain them. Okay, so these will drain. Oh, you know what we need is a pie tin. That's what they do. It started a long time ago.
You need another bowl?
I was gonna start with yeah, I did one.
Yeah, Siobhan's gonna fix a bowl.
Say, Mary, you prefer the spoon method?
Yeah, but I like I said, I'm not usually a spreader.
I don't either.
I don't spread.
I spread at the beginning, and then when more people start coming in, by that time my knees are giving out, so I
You hand it over.
excuse myself
Here, let me
from the
get this out
table.
of the way a little bit.
But I'm trying both methods here. You're trying the spreader here, and then
And I'm usually the gopher.
yeah. So we all, but the situation
Thank you.
the situation has changed. So, and I'm usually sitting down. Yeah. So we'll see. I got my work done. I'll probably the rest of me blurry these, all these. Now I'm just.
And usually since we
an observer, I'm not a spreader.
since we started at 3 o'clock in the morning
I'm all
and
worn out already.
get all this stuff going, and then by the time people start coming in, we excuse ourselves and go rest. But situation is different, so I'm thinking no. I think I
And
like
Uncle
this
Joe
one
is
better.
usually the one that puts the meat in.
Yeah. So I'm looking.
I think I
I think I want the spoon instead.
Well, isn't Renee the one that fills them?
Renee is always here. God bless her. She's been here from the beginning. And she's always,
Give me a spoon. I don't think I would do this.
yeah, I know. Here. Yeah.
With my arm. I'm sorry, but I cannot.
Do you remember
And
the
this is
first?
what we do, and normally we just kind of start this process, and before you know it, like I said, as people start coming in and getting around the table and doing, then I excuse myself and go find someplace to sit and take a
I go and sit in
quick
in
nap.
my chair and make faces.
Oh yeah, well that goes without saying.
Who remembers the first time they actually made tamales?
I don't remember.
It's
It's been a long time because Lou used to be here.
I mean, first time ever. Did you used to make them with your mom?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my mom was
How
here.
was it when you were younger with the tamale making?
I remember my mom was never here, but she was always butt like me, you know. She would sit over there.
She would help them. She would like look at it, you know. When we
She
spread
would-
our tamales, she would get them and she would like,
But was she,
And,
did she
this-
teach you guys
this
how to
is-
make them?
this is too much.
We
You know,
just
you
went
got too
along
much
with it.
masa or
I don't know.
not enough, and she would be able to tell by hefting them. She would, you know, know.
I don't remember that. I don't remember. I just
Yeah.
remember.
But you learned how to make them from
I
her,
just
right?
remember her sitting
yeah.
down making faces.
Well, yeah, that too.
Well, she didn't like the way we were doing it. She didn't like that way.
And you know,
But she taught you.
we've all made our faces at one time or
No,
another.
but she didn't like what we did because she didn't like. As soon as you know, you see that tequila, she would get mad right away. No.
Yeah,
Oh, darn it! I think I got the wrong side.
too small.
Anyway, I got the wrong side. You can put that. I got the wrong side. The first, second.
You want me to document that?
Yes.
Yes, because it's the wrong side.
We already had a lesson on the wrong side. Then,
Yeah.
so I asked Auntie Annie about that.
And so
But
this
you
is-
guys have never excluded anybody. You've always
No,
invited
no.
anybody.
No. Everybody, you invite your friend, hey, you know, okay, hey, this is Ronnie's friend, they're coming over, okay, fine, you know. Everybody's welcome. If they don't do it right, you know, I would just say over there and tell somebody over here, like, you know how to do it, Ronnie, you know, watch the person next to you, you know, they're doing the right side and don't put too much masa, you know, and then you can tell them, you know, hey, you know, this is too bad, you know. That's all I would tell whoever, you know, somebody new over here. But I think they told her, I know how to do it, you know. So, you know.
Ooh. That's a no. Don't say, I know.
Yeah,
And then do it wrong.
I know, you know, well, this is.
Don't say when somebody's telling you something, I know.
I know.
Ooh.
That's a good life lesson too.
No. Don't say I know.
Oh, wait, no,
Accept it and say,
I make-
okay.
I make the
Thank
tamales.
you.
I used to make tamales, and I know how to make them already, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
Because
And on a side note, some of these are kind of hard to, even for experienced small spreaders, some of these are kind of hard to,
yeah.
to you have to-
Now I remember Renee she used the little ones. You still need some little
Pardon me?
ones. You still need some little ones. You said those are too small.
Oh, yes.
You
Oh,
can
yes.
still use them to fill in the gaps on some of them.
Yeah, to fill
At the bottom of the
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, you don't come in here and when you're a new person or whatever,
Do you want a spatula or do you want a
and
spoon?
say I
I've only
know.
done it one time.
Well,
This will be your second.
do
and I
it again.
definitely put it on the wrong side.
I did it already, you know.
That's why
Oh, the meat.
Oh, you want to fill the meat?
that's why
oh,
we have
that's
a tutorial, darling.
I don't
so
think she
you
can
know
do the
which
meat.
side to
That's-
put
I've
on.
never
that's-
done that before.
All
That's
you
like
do
an
is get it-
experience.
read the directions. Get a little scoop. Put it here, roll it up. That's the
Yeah.
same.
Can you
Anyway,
show me?
That's why we don't put the masa all the way to the top because you have to fold it up. Yes.
She hasn't been trained on the
I
meat
have to
yet.
wash my hands.
Now, Buko, you know.
I was wondering who's gonna start filling them.
And you know what? That should be the first
Very
thing.
good at
That's
that.
what I said, Uncle Joe
Wash
Wash your hands.
Oh yeah,
I am.
yeah. That's it. Cut your hair out.
Uncle Joe is the one that does the filming. Him and
He's very quiet. Doesn't talk. He just stands there doing his job. And then he'll tell me, "Oh, somebody did something." I said, "Well, why don't you tell them?" Well, I'm not going to tell them. You know. Well, tell them too. You're right there.
But yeah, and this is how we all learn. And to tell you the truth, when I started making tamales, when I started coming over, I always came over late.
Yeah.
Well, because I didn't drive. Okay, I did not drive, so I had to wait for Ray to bring me. So I always came late, and he always like, well, we always have to go to your sister's house. Anyway, so I always came late, and things were already like,
Done.
the first batch was already in probably. And I would come and, start things, and she'd always get like, ooh, finally.
Ya para que viniste.
Get a
You
little,
know?
get a little bit.
And she'd get all funny, but like now, so I always came, like I say, I always came late, and things were already almost done by the time I got here. But that was because, like I say, I didn't drive, and I had to wait for somebody to give me a ride here. And Ray wasn't always receptive to that. So, because then she'd get all mad, oh yeah, everything's already done. I go, well, Anyway, so I never really knew the stuff that was done from the beginning, because I was never here from the beginning. But that was, I guess if I say that was not my fault, I guess that's kind of like that's like an excuse. But nevertheless, that's the way it was. And it wasn't until I was free and
Just
able
enough
to
to work
come
with for a little
myself,
bit, yeah.
that I got to know that what the whole process was like, because I had never been here from the beginning to the end.
You're right-handed, left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Now I can come and go as I please, because I ain't got nobody to tell me what to do or where to go.
I'm not a
I
filler,
drive myself.
but I've seen it done
Are
all
you
the
gonna fill
time.
them?
She's getting a lesson on filling.
I'm getting a
okay.
lesson.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
just gonna show you.
And we're not stingy.
So, no, we're not.
Yeah, so.
And you have to have one olive, at least one olive in each one.
That's another thing that my mom always used to say. Don't put a lot of meat in there. Don't put a lot of meat. Don't put a lot of meat.
And you can see I'm not a filler.
And I also got to say,
Yeah.
Don't.
and I also have to say
They're not
that
appetizers, it's a meal.
Ray only uses Lindsay olives. It's got to be Lindsay olives.
Yeah.
I remember when
Because?
Huh?
Because
No, but they're good olives.
they're the best.
Yeah, they're good olives.
And you just fold it on.
Vincent Fred worked
That's as far as
at
I'm
San
gonna
Juan
go.
Foods, and he got a case of olives.
And they were
But
Lindsay.
doesn't tell him. So I bought a case of olives because he you take more share. But they were not Lindsay.
Oh.
And another thing, they didn't taste good.
So
They had
Everyone has their own favorite brand of anything.
So, I had a case of olives.
And-
But they had to be Lindsay's, so
Because they-
that's another thing.
they
Talking about brand names and
It's
Just
what
a
you use,
preference,
what you
it's just
do.
a preference.
Yeah.
Siobhan is filling her first tamale.
Okay. So,
Your first already
it's
been.
just
after she
like,
drank her tequila.
just like we always use mayonnaise, best foods.
Yeah,
You're
that's
all
good.
over
You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Okay, go ahead. All right, yeah, looks all right.
I don't know. I would have put it in the center.
Oh, you want to show me how you do it?
Oh, I've never done it.
I at least said I have never done it, but I've seen it done.
Because when you fold it,
And then Lupe will come and tell us
Because
how
when
to
you
do
fold
it
it-
her way.
here, let me.
Because you want to make sure the
Let me show
masa
you.
covers
Okay.
and doesn't overlap onto the
With,
husk, right?
I would do it here,
It's gonna overlap though, isn't it?
Here.
No matter what.
Go that way.
Okay.
Go that way.
and then is that enough?
That way.
And then I would fold it here, and I
Yes.
would fold it here,
Oh, that too.
and then I would. So that's why if it's in the center,
Then you have less overlap.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna have some on the husk
I say put
anyway.
it on
But
the
that's-
edge. But
Okay.
but that's
That's a preference.
so. But
See,
however,
I never filled
But
it.
however,
You know why? I never thought I was the high enough level to fill
Yeah, I.
because that was a specialty.
But
Okay, well, you can do it.
you're
both
doing
ways.
it, so you're doing it, so you can do it however you want.
However you.
Whatever makes sense to you.
think. Either way.
Let's see
they
how
don't-
mom does it. She's the filler expert. Right.
I'd
Okay,
say
that's how we're
probably.
doing.
Lupe,
And don't forget, sweetheart, these are for educational purposes only.
Exactly.
we're still gonna eat them.
Yeah.
Show us how you feel.
let me wash my hands. I'll dry my hands.
I said they're for experimental purposes only, educational purposes only, but we're still gonna eat them.
Oh yeah, it won't alter the taste.
Right.
Just alter the look.
Ready? It's a little tiny bit. Maybe that's how I do it.
Just saying.
And don't remember, don't forget.
Just saying.
These hojas are bigger than they have been.
Oh, yeah,
in
these
the
are big
past.
tiny.
Yeah, they are.
These
Did
are
somebody
hojas.
buy the wrong brand?
No.
These have been on hand.
Oh.
This is too much.
That's too much.
Just take it out. At least. And then the olive. Are we out of olives already? Is this it for the
I
meat?
see.
She,
Yeah,
no,
it's
the
in
meat's
there.
over there.
Oh,
She just took some.
Come on. Okay. And
It's
then I
for
just
learning experience.
and then I just get it and I go like
What
this.
about that piece is sticking out?
That's no good. There you go. It doesn't matter. It's quicker than it.
Coax it
I'm
in.
not tender. I'm not gentle with them. I'm just. See?
Mine looks like that enough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
they
That's
all
all,
look
that's
like
all
that.
you gotta do.
Yours is just
Don't
filled
make
with
sure
The meat,
Yes.
the meat is cooked. What we're concerned about
Cool.
is that the masa is not so thick and it won't cook. But you're fine. That's it. Just put it. I said at the edge, but you can put it in the middle, however you want to roll it. Don't be afraid of it.
I think I would do the middle too.
The masa is not going to come off. It's in there, and you just push the meat a little bit.
Don't be afraid of the masa.
Yeah, that's it.
And we can't watch you because we're busy.
Yep.
So you do it the way you want.
Nobody's telling me how to
Nobody,
do it. Right?
no. Well, we showed you through different ways, so
Ultimately, there's
ultimately.
probably
it-
no right or
You're the
wrong
one
as
that's
long
in
as
your hands,
it's
so you
done.
do it the way you want to.
When we eat it, that was it. What happened to this tamale?
Yeah, whatever's comfortable for you because it's hard.
It won't alter the taste any. So,
The meat is cooked regardless. Masa is gonna have to cook.
And if we don't like it, you can say, do it yourself. That's the,
true. Although I think.
Although I don't
although
think you
I
guys
think
said
I-
that to your mother, did you?
I think I tried it once, but it didn't work. Oops, excuse me.
And you know what? After the tamales were done, she's taking here to take them to the senior center to show them.
I know she'd always gripe. And
Josefina's calling me.
yeah.
Josefina was what telling me.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
news that you will go? She'll be always go Juanita.
anytime you tell somebody that you make tamales, they ask you,
Yeah.
do you sell them?
Oh, I know.
She opposed. When I moved in with Pat, she told me that,
You want this
no,
film?
I shouldn't be with her, blah, blah, blah. I should come home.
You want this film?
Yeah. It's historical.
Okay.
Okay. And so she tells me I should go home, my kids need me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. You
Anyway.
know, I guess she's like,
So she didn't like her. Okay, so go home. Go home, your kids need you. Leave this woman. Anyway, she got a taste of past corn muffins.
That was it, huh?
She tasted the corn muffins, and that was it. So what does she do? She goes and buys 5 pounds. She had 5 pounds because they used to give her at the senior center. She got 5 pounds of cornmeal. She brings it to Pat.
Did she really?
Swear to
That's
God,
funny.
true story. She gives her 5 pounds of cornmeal to Pat and said, "Oh,
Can you
5
make
pounds
me
of
some muffins?"
You made some corn muffins."
That's funny.
Yeah. We took them to. There was a party at Michael's house. Pat made corn muffins. Take them over there. They were supposed to be for the meal, but everybody started eating them and like appetizers. And she got a taste of her corn
Wow.
muffins. Guess 5 pounds of
You
corn.
never know what will turn somebody in corn muffins.
Corn muffins.
Was it for her?
Who would have thought? So she gets 5 pounds of cornmeal.
Corn muffins were not in a Mexican diet.
You know?
No.
Yeah, corn muffins. So she,
That's funny.
and ever since then, oh yeah, corn muffins. When they say the way to a man's or a woman's or anybody's heart is through the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she got her. That's what won her over. The corn muffins.
You
Yeah.
put 2 little ones together
Double
to
the-
make a big one?
yeah.
So you, can lay
right.
you can lay a little one under it right here and then use it to fold over.
Yeah.
Well, from now on.
Made a
From now on.
Oh, well, you
with
can
masa,
put
with masa.
masa.
To put
masa
it next to it.
Put masa on it though. It needs masa on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I remember they'd say, oh, still spread little ones because you need little ones to fill in.
So she would put them together.
Just so
So
it's
I
easy to
told
wrap
her
around
to
the
let
face
the
twice.
rest of. Oh, yeah. Oh, 3 o'clock. Oh,
Is it 3 o'clock already?
yeah.
Hmm? Mm-hmm.
It's not what I let me see, quarter to after 3 o'clock. I said,
You just lay it under the edge and overlap it.
Yeah, so you, yeah. There you go.
Could put more
Look
meat
at
in it,
this.
but
Oh
you
my
didn't.
gosh, she's a pro. And all I wanted loving you and music. I'll do anything for you, anything you want me to. All I want is loving you and music. Do you remember who sings that, Ray? Remember who sings that?
I remember.
You don't remember that?
I remember. Yes, I remember.
Who?
Teresa Brewer.
Of course.
Teresa Brewer.
Teresa
Yeah,
Brewer.
Teresa Brewer.
She was.
Joe liked her.
She was. I liked her too. She used to sing something else, didn't she? Teresa Brewer.
Teresa Brewer. Yeah.
Teresa Brewer.
Okay, explain why you did. Why you're telling me what you're doing.
Okay, well, I already used a lot of hojas, a leaf,
Why do you
here
put them there?
to keep as much water from the tamale sitting too much on the
So it
water
raises
to
them up?
absorb the water, but it's unfortunate. I start stacking them like this. I have to make a little pyramid first. Oh, I gotta make a pyramid first, but it's not these. Yeah. This that's just a, wait. It's gotta hold on the little feet. Oh, hold on. This one is not the. I have to try to stack them in a pyramid fashion.
You always start in the middle.
I start from the top in the middle. That's 3.
Oh, we gotta count 4.
How can you?
Yeah, but the hoja has to be on the inside. You know what? No, let's just put them around at the bottom. I'm not gonna try to pyramid them right now. I'll count them.
So you have
1,
6
2,
in there.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because this is not gonna hold all of
Yeah,
them.
I would take.
41.
I would take some out.
That's 40.
That's 41.
No, 41. 41.
41.
That's 41. That's
I would take some out.
Take
So you
one
have
out.
enough for the second one.
well, there'll be enough
So
there.
take one out and just make it even 40.
Oh, I'll take one. I gotta
Well, you
keep it. I
can
gotta
make it
keep the
35.
steam.
Oh, okay, 35.
36.
There, I just gotta keep that open. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So 40.
40. Yeah. I
Okay.
gotta keep a steamer open.
There's like 26, right?
How many?
27, 26. 26 and a half because your little tiny baby one.
Oh yeah, that one doesn't count. Okay, 26. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take
The leftover broth.
the leftover broth.
Not hot. Oh. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pour it on the side of the 66. Oh,
sorry.
sorry. Okay, so now I gotta just smooth it along. Okay. Ugh. Make sure it's all covered. This way. Okay, I see water right there, Sharon, do you? I can't see.
You want to make sure it's up
I
there.
want to make sure water's about right here. I can't tell.
It's not.
I can't tell. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna use a little bit more water.
How high do you usually want it?
No, I think it's barely like right here.
Where? Right there. Yeah.
I
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. That's a
I
good
think.
point. Yeah, I think so too. I just want to make sure because they're only supposed to steam. They're not supposed to. Okay, so I can do that. What's this?
The news, it was snowing up in.
We got rain after midnight. It was late.
I noticed.
Oh, that's right.
What were you doing on the canopy? Wrapping,
You're covering it with cloth.
wrapping up the tarp
That's just
around
to
it.
make it steam even.
Was it
Yeah.
done with the
So you
wind?
gotta explain why.
Oh,
It's just tied on with
I just put it on.
Just because
I saw you guys working on it.
I got the tie that
Now I would have some string. Ray, do you have a string?
This.
Just tell us this pot doesn't have a lip like the big pot.
Oh, no, this one doesn't.
Is that a whole I see?
It is.
It is. How did that?
Oh, yeah, it's a whole.
Do that over again.
Yeah, just fold it over like that.
I don't think it's gonna work. We could be able to get it.
Of course you can.
Watch for the string.
Protect the
that's-
string so it won't catch on fire,
Yeah, just put it on top.
or loop it or whatever.
Keep it up kind of a medium heat so it'll boil quickly, and then you lower it and time it.
How long?
So at least an hour and 10 minutes
And
or
that's when
so.
you start checking.
When it starts boiling, and then in an hour you
You start checking.
check it. So
There
it
you go.
doesn't take long to steam them, as long as it's boiling and you can hear a good rolling boil. But you keep it up high so it'll boil. And the nice tight foil should keep, you gotta hold up.
Now, if you had a pot with a lid, would that be okay, or do you want it
It
tight?
still
tight?
have to be tight. If the lid was really tight, but I'm still tight.
All right.
We just kept some turkey and some ham for ourselves, and that was okay. So that was 1 year, and then last year we barbecued. This year, I don't know. We'll see.
And are they going with Tony and Eddie?
Tony and Eddie came over last year. They came over the day after Thanksgiving.
Not you know about
Check this, see if you can
tomorrow.
I mean,
see. Oh, I see it. There's
I don't
a.
know. I don't know. We just we
Can
don't
you see it
plan
on
on
this side?
anything anymore. We just play by ear. If they call us,
Shake
and
it
say,
around.
you know.
Action.
It's just barely. You can hear it. Okay. That's good. So it's 4:35. So give it an hour. Can you hear it? Come somebody else listen.
Almost, or they done?
Huh?
They done or almost? How much longer?
Another 10 minutes. They have too much water.
Those are, I think those are drones.
You think?
Yeah.
It's coming off the yoke like good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming off. It comes off the leaf very well. Yep, they're just moist because they're
Because they're fresh out of the pot.
Oh, yeah, fresh out of the pot. Okay, but they're done. They're steaming very well.
Or before or after, and then you get a lemon. I like lemon, so I get 1 lemon and squeeze one half, squeeze the other half, and then
Finish your meat,
your
honey.
tequila and the squirt.
Ready?
Mix it up.
Not yet.
Very, very good. Mild. You can't taste the tequila. You can't taste. It fools you.